I'm here today with the RS4 Pro combo by DJI, and the combo means you also get the transmitter and that sort of thing. But it's really cool. As you can see, I can do a heavy load on this, and that is the Pro version as opposed to the RS4. The Pro can take a lot more weight. I have the Sony FX30 here, which is in itself a little bit heavier. You can mount a phone cage here, but as you can see, I also have this screen on there, and it can take all of that. So that is pretty cool that it can do that. You can easily take that with you. You can set it in different modes, so it will allow you to follow but stay horizontal. You can do something where it allows to follow and also tilt. So that is cool. I have some different images that you can see where I used it. So here inside, so you can do different things. And it is a little bit heavier itself than things like the RS4. And I've also had the RS4 Mini before this. And this is a lot heavier, but my rig was too heavy for that one. So I got this. So that makes just a little bit of difference there. It has sturdy legs that you can squeeze on there. It has a battery handle, and this can operate for a long time. It can operate for 13 hours when it's just in stable mode. So that's pretty cool. And then you have a lot of things that you can attach here with the combo mode. So one is you get this nice package. Everything fits in there in just this bag. So that's cool. So you can take it everywhere with you. You get all those cables so you can attach everything. This is really cool. So you can attach this to your lens and then auto focus, for example, using the steering wheel on the Pro right here. So that is something that's very cool. Especially if you have manual focus lenses and you don't use autofocus. Then you have attachment here for your phone. You can attach that to the clips here on the side. And this extra handle, which is very, very useful and very handy, especially with a heavier camera like that. And then you can also attach the Raven Eye, which is cool. And that's where the phone holder comes in as well. With this, you can transmit the signal to your phone and then use your phone to steer the camera. So that is really cool, but you can also use your phone to as your viewfinder. So that's cool because when you're out and about, the little screen of the camera most of the times won't be sufficient. So having that extra set is very cool, but also you can use that to track yourself. So in your phone, you can set a little area that it needs to track. So you can track either yourself or you can track an object, just anything you set in your phone. Just draw a little square on there and it will start to track with the gimbal, well, what you're shooting. So this is perfect for me for filming myself and vlogging. So just set this down and then it will record and follow me around. So that's really cool. So all in all, a very complete set, and I really recommend this for anyone, well, looking to get into heavier camera work. If you have a heavier set, then the RS4 Pro is a real must. I'm here today with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and the DJI RS4 Mini. And at first glance, well, the obvious choice would be if you already have a mirrorless or DSLR camera, then you of course would go for a gimbal for it. But there's still a case here for the Osmo Pocket 3, and that is, well, ease of use, because you look at the size difference here of this. Even without the camera, this is something that you take with you in like a camera bag, and it's still 890 grams, so pretty heavy here. And this is something that you just flip over, put in your pocket, and it just fits. It also has like this little tripod. This tripod is a little sturdier, but that's okay. And this has like intelligent tracking built right in. You can set that to for selfie mode here, and then it can see me. No face detected. So let's click here, and then we have active tracking enabled. So this thing follows me around now, as you can see, which is pretty cool. And that's straight out of the box. So that's very, very cool. Now, of course, the image quality will be a little bit less if you use the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This is a 2-inch sensor, if I'm correct. And of course, you can, well, get any type of camera here and put that on this. This has 2 kilograms. worth of payload, so you can get like a good sized camera and then a good sized lens on there without any problem. So it's pretty nice. And the new with this RS4 Mini is also this intelligent tracking module. So you can put that on. It's clicked on magnetically, so it's very, very sturdy, and then you can click that on. And let's turn that on here. Automatically all of the locks will come off, so you're ready to use this. And you can also put this in selfie mode. Okay, so when this is looking at me here, which is cool, you can turn this on and it will start following you as well. So this is, you're able to use this just like the Osmo Pocket 3 here with the same type of, oh, that's pretty weird, those both following me. Pretty weird. And of course, the advantage here with something like this is you can put any type of lens on there and then make a quality image. So for example, look at how I shot my cat here. So I think that is a great way of showing the difference in quality that you can get with a separate lens, of course. But with these intelligent tracking ways, now you have a way to do that with or without like an Osmo Pocket 3. There's one thing that I really like about the Osmo Pocket 3. You have these magnetic filters that you could put on there. So this one is from K&F. But I believe you also have some of the newer makes. So this is a CPL and D filter. So this takes away a little bit of the difference between what you can do with a separate lens and a camera and with the Osmo Pocket 3. So I always have one type of filter on there, like a black mist diffusion or an ND filter and CPL. I kind of rotate between those. So those are possibilities if you want to look at the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So I hope this video has helped you to see the differences here in use cases. The tracking is very cool on the DJI RS4 Mini here, but it's equally as cool and very easy to use. I regularly grab this when I'm going, just have this in my camera bag and then grab it because it's just so fast to capture something. And the quality is very, very good. A lot better than on your phone, for example, because this is a dedicated camera and of course the gimbal feature. So, well, really recommend either of these will do, but well, I have both. So I hope this video has helped you make your choice. I'm here today with the DJI RS3 Mini versus the RS4 Mini, and they're both very much mini, which is very cool, very lightweight. Although the RS4 Mini is just a little bit on the heavier side here, but still very much a mini gimbal here. So I think that's pretty cool. And today I want to look at if you should switch between the RS3 Mini, which is a lot cheaper to get right now, even if you don't have a gimbal yet, or if you should buy the RS4 Mini. And I think the RS4 here gives a lot of options that you should definitely take a look at. One of them is the intelligent tracking, which I'll get to in a moment. So let's look at the main differences here. So the weight, the RS4 Mini is 890 grams or 2 pounds. And then the RS3 Mini is 795 grams or 1.75 pounds. So if you want the lightest option possible, and I think the lightest in the gimbal world for DSLR and mirrorless cameras, then the RS3 Mini is still the one to go. But there are a few features that I really like in the RS4 Mini, and that is, well, the payload is still the same between these two as well. So the max camera setup that you can use is 2 kilograms or 4.4 pounds in both of these situations. So I think they did a really cool job with that when they invented the RS3 Mini here. So that's pretty cool. The stabilization, and you really notice this when you move around a lot, is a lot better. It's the 4th gen stabilization in the RS4 Mini versus the 3rd gen in the RS3 Mini. So that really helps a lot with faster shots, but it doesn't really matter with slower shots. So that's okay. And then let's look at the intelligent tracking here. So when you turn it on, that is the auto lock feature, which is also pretty cool. So all of these locks that are on here, with which you can set it to lock mode so it won't move. They both have that. But here it's all manual and you have to tilt it so you can package that nicely. And this auto locks. So when you push the on button, it auto unlocks You can hear it as it does that. Auto unlocks all of the locks here, and you're immediately in the right mode if you've balanced the camera already. And then here you have an intelligent tracking module that you can get. You get this when you buy the combo module with the DJI RS4 Mini, and that immediately snaps on there. So that's pretty cool. You can unlock that, and it snaps on there with a very strong magnet. Do you hear that? And then when it snaps on, you see the red light goes on, and then you can set that to automatic tracking. So now it's tracking me. As you can see, wherever I go, the camera will follow. So that's pretty cool. So that's the intelligent tracking. You can turn that off and turn that on very easily by using the hand palm feature. Let's see. Yeah, now it's on. And now it's off again. So you have that red light. So you can immediately see if it's turned on or turned off. So that's pretty cool. Now also the battery life has increased here. It's 13 hours instead of the 10 with this one. And that has helped me with some shoots, I can tell you. And the charging time is 30 minutes for 5 hours of use. So that is very impressive. So the charging time is a little bit faster as well. So if you're a professional, you're taking this on the go, then I really think that you get a lot more with that DJI RS4 Mini. So the auto lock, and then you have the vertical shooting, which is a 3rd gen native vertical switch. You can easily switch those up. And what I also like is you can set that to selfie mode. So let's say I have this here, and you have this handle that you can attach as well that comes with the combo mode, so you can easily just pick that up. And I have that extra hand there. They both have about the same feet. These are just a little bit longer here, but there's nothing too different. But you can easily click here, and then it goes into selfie mode. So it turns sideways or towards you. So now you have it in selfie mode, and you can cancel that, and then it recenters to the front again. So that's also a very nice feature here. Of course, the price is a lot higher, for especially if you buy that combo with the intelligent tracking, but I think it's really worth it, especially with the advanced stabilization, which really helps with shots, and the intelligent tracking. I would invest the extra bit here and go for the RS4 Mini instead of the RS3 Mini, even though it's just a little bit heavier and heavier on the wallet, of course. So I hope this video has helped you make your choice between these two.